You wake to the sound of something beeping beside your bed. A soft pulse, dim light above you, the smell of antiseptic, a ceiling so white it makes your head feel heavier. You blink slowly, trying to force the room into focus, but everything feels delayed. You are lying in a hospital bed. There is an IV in your arm. A bandage wraps your side. Your throat is dry. Your muscles feel weak. You try to remember how you got here, but the memory breaks apart. A sharp pain, flashing lights, then nothing. You wait for a nurse. No one comes. That is when the silence begins to feel wrong. Hospitals are never silent. There should be footsteps in the hall, a rolling cart, voices behind doors, some sign that life is still moving around you. But the room stays still. No doctors, no nurses, no normal hospital sounds. Something is deeply wrong. You just do not know what yet. You pull the IV from your arm and force yourself upright. The room tilts. Your legs almost fail beneath you. You grab the bed rail, breathe through the dizziness, and step toward the door. The hallway outside looks abandoned. A wheelchair stands sideways near the wall. Papers are scattered across the floor. One ceiling light flickers weakly. A door hangs open at the far end. Another has cracked glass around its frame. The nurse's station sits dark and empty. You listen. Nothing. No screaming, no footsteps, no danger rushing toward you. Just absence. That silence follows you through the hospital. Every step feels too loud. Every open doorway feels like a question. The whole place looks like it stopped working in the middle of a sentence. And still, there is no answer. So you head for the window. When you reach the glass, the city below looks wrong immediately. The roads are almost empty. Cars sit at strange angles, some with doors left open. Smoke rises beyond the buildings. A traffic light changes over a dead intersection, cycling for no one. Then you see movement. A man is crouched over someone in the street. At first, your tired mind tries to turn it into something ordinary. A fight, a robbery, someone helping an injured person. Then the man lifts his head. There is blood around his mouth. He bends down again, tearing at the body beneath him. You freeze. Across the street, another figure stumbles into view. Then another. One falls. Two shapes collapse over them in a blur of violent movement. You do not understand it completely, but you understand enough. The world outside is no longer normal, and in the same instant, one thought cuts through every other fear. Your wife, your child, home. The hospital stops mattering. Whatever happened to the city, none of it matters more than getting back to them before it's too late. That becomes your only purpose. You move faster now even though your body protests. Every step toward the exit feels unsteady, but the need to get home drags you forward. The front doors are cracked open. Cold air slips through them. Outside, the city feels abandoned and wounded at the same time. Storefront windows are broken. A bicycle lies in the road. A bus is stopped crooked across one lane. Somewhere far away, you hear a scream that cuts off too quickly. You keep moving. The journey home feels longer than it ever has before. Every block shows you another piece of the truth. Cars left running, front doors hanging open, grocery bags split across sidewalks. No police, no sirens, no order. Every empty street confirms that something massive has already gone wrong. Fear grows with every step, but home keeps pulling you forward. You picture your wife calling your name, your child waiting by the window. Then you finally reached your house, and the sight of it hits harder than anything you saw in the street. The front door is unlocked. One shoe lies on the porch. Inside, the living room is dim and silent. A lamp is knocked over. A drawer near the hallway hangs open. A glass lies shattered near the kitchen. You call their names. No answer. You search every room faster than your weakness should allow. Bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, closet. Your heart pounds harder with every empty space. There is no sign of your wife, no sign of your child, only the silence of a home that no longer feels like home. Then, near the dining table, you see a newspaper lying open on the floor. Your hands shake as you pick it up. The headline stops your breath. Unknown infection spreads across city. Violent attacks rise. Emergency response collapses. Beneath it, smaller words confirm what your mind has been refusing to name. The dead are attacking the living. Everything connects at once. The empty hospital, the man outside the window, the ruined streets, the missing family. You were unconscious while the world ended. You woke up too late to stop any of it. And now, standing in your own house with that paper trembling in your hands, you realize the hospital was only the beginning. The real nightmare starts here. Your family is still out there somewhere tonight. What would you do next? Would you stay and search the house again, or leave immediately to find your family before the world swallows them too?